Hey kids, it's Dan from the FMV Archive, and we are here today with the object of your obsession, Bitna. Yes, we have the 100% walkthrough on Don't Fool Me Beauties, Bitna. So how do we get to her? How do we get to her ending? You have to pick everything exactly the same. These games are super frustrating. That's the screen you want to see. You want to see going to Bitna. So we're going to start chapter 2, because that's when her character comes out. And we meet her right off the bat, and the first thing that you want to do, the first decision that we make is apologize to her. So we're going to apologize to Bitna and do not enter the room. It really doesn't matter too much for her since we're going to the end there. This next one, hassle, it's a hassle to meet. So we don't want to meet Miju. And the next one, we're going to go for the heart-pounding hot springs and onsen security. I'm sure that just didn't translate very well. A good bad ending there. I like that one quite a bit. Intervene here. This is important. Need to intervene on her eavesdropping with her, looks like her ex-boyfriend. So in the champion of justice here, we're going to pick the middle selection. It's just directions. Why is that there? And why is that a choice? It's befuddling to me, but that is the one that you pick, the middle one. So up next, doesn't matter here. She cheats. Young is such a cheater. So right or left, doesn't matter. Next one, cheeky proposal. Doesn't matter again. Pick whichever one you want. Who cares? It is the same outcome regardless. And it is a very self-aware outcome, I will say, for that one. So need help. Here's an important one. Bitna, we're meeting her, really interacting with her for the first time on the rooftop. You need some help, and while we're taking pictures for her, should we take more? That's what we want to say there. So we want to take more pictures for her. You can get a bad ending here, but we are not going to pick that one. We are going to pick the good one, which is, I don't think I can work for you. It ends up you're going to be able to work for her, but pick the middle one, I don't think I can work for you. That gets us through chapter 2. So we're going to go now to chapter 3. And this one, not too much for Bitna, but it's also important. So we're going to start here. We'll do a little photo shoot with her, and then we're going to be with Young. She wants to, really is what we're going to say, because she wants to kiss us. She ends up kissing our hand. Get energized by that. Okay, move to... No, pretend to work. That's what we want. Right there, pretend to work. And then move together with your boss there. Move the stuff together when you're getting those boxes. So that's what comes up after that. The snack hogging. Of course, you'd pick potato chips. Those go best with beer. Of course they do. So you want to go to her room. She wears the craziest outfit ever just to hang out in a hotel room and drink beers. It is insane. Worth the game just for that scene right there. When you're back to work, zone out and look ahead. You're going to see a guy drinking, and he is going to be taking your boss on a drive. So nope, run out, get her attention, stop it. This is really important for getting her at the end of the game. Not Bitna, but you kind of have to do it. It's linear, so tell her to say what you saw. After that one, number 11, number 10, stay calm. Have her calm down. She is worked up about this dude going to drive her drunk. So next after that, Bitna. We're going to go to Bitna's room, and on there, this one, you want to drink whiskey. Choose whiskey as the drink, beer or wine. Is not fine, apparently. So we're going to be drinking whiskey, and she's going to ask you if you want to drink some more. Say, nope, not anymore. You've obviously had enough. You are pretty hammered in this one. You're going to cover her up in the bed when she's laying there. There's going to be, you can get a bad ending there, but you're going to cover her up. How did this happen? Blah, blah, blah. You're going to, Zhu, I believe, is the one who catches you coming out of her room in the morning. She's like, what'd you do? You say, it was nothing. Okay, it was misunderstanding, nothing. Really doesn't matter here for this one. We're going for Bitna. So this will take us all the way to chapter 4, Quattro. That's not Korean for 4, but we're going to use it anyway. So chapter 4, this is a lot of Bitna stuff here. So kind of scary. You're working out with her. Kind of scary is our first response. Second response does not translate, I think, well to English. Bar de peso is what we're picking. You want to pick the bar to pull down, not her butt. You're going to choose to work out with Bitna when you have a chance to go to meet her or Miju. The next one, you're going to pick the right selection. Again, it's one of these weird arrow things. Pick the right selection. This will let you stretch better. You're going to stumble while you're stretching. She holds out her hand, grab her hand. Hold her hand is the right selection here. Number 6, go back to the office. This is an important one here. There's also a bad ending here. Very weird. Buff dude weird thing going on there. But go back to the office is what we're going to do for number 6. You see the CEO, your boss, eating there in a very interesting outfit to be eating noodles with. When she asks, what are you doing here? Okay, who are you? It doesn't look like her, but yeah, okay, we know it's your boss. Who are you? I had nothing better to do. Is the number 8. 9, go on a date with Bit Na. You get to pick anybody that you want to go on a date with her. Here you choose Bit Na, of course, because that's what we want to go for. Number 10, of course it's fine. That's what we select when we're meeting her for the first time. And she gives you a gift. Accept it gratefully, okay? Accept the gift. And from there, we're going to go into her boss, get a little bit more into the plot here, ask if something is bothering her. And this is one of the weirdest, quirkiest answers you give in there. You're trying to get with her, and you say she reminds you of an adorable little sister. That is the correct response there, God forbid. Chapter 5. I like this part. This is one of the goofy parts. This is in a lot of the trailer stuff. Cosplay, okay? From that cosplay, Bit Na wears the maid outfit here. This series likes maid outfits. You're going to vote for Bit Na as the hottest maid after this really odd scene right there. And they're going to say, what do we need to do to promote this? Instagram. Bit Na uses Instagram. She's going to like that you selected Instagram as the thing to use to promote the hotel right there. We're going to open the door back in the kind of the same exact scene as what happened before with your boss. You're going to go in there. You can tell her to buy you something delicious. I guess, this is just kind of a very odd kind of forced thing here, but it's part of the game. Some of this stuff just might get lost in translation here. I don't know. But buy me something delicious. That is right here. Okay, then we're going to go to Bit Na. Even though your boss is sitting there in a nightie, you're going to go to Bit Na after that. And you're going in the hot tub with her. I think you're in the hot tub with everybody in this at least once. She gets a late night call. Instead of eavesdropping, no. We're going to wait patiently in the pool, what she likes. Okay, now we're going to go to bed. There's only one bed with Young in there, and we're going to say, okay, there's only one bed. Number 10, can't close my eyes. She's just so darn cute, isn't she? So chapter 6. Important here. This is important. It has to be done exactly like this. The first one, older ladies. Okay, you have to do that. Then 2, you have to pick long hair. Okay, that's obvious. Bit Na has the long hair. So older 1, 2 long hair, 3 bigger. Okay, bigger is better. That's the selections you have to make. And if you make different ones, you will not get Bit Na in the end. It has to be very specific, specifically for that one there. Next one, doesn't matter which one you pick. You're just picking lunch, and she says no to all of them. She gets pizza. Say you have a boyfriend is the response you want there. All right, take care. You're just going to ditch your CEO boss right there. So Young, this kind of doesn't matter too much at this point. Good trip. Ask her that. Beautiful woman in her 20s. Ask her that for number 8. Like I said, really doesn't matter for that. This is the one that matters here. Okay, so we're going to the final day. She says she's going to Paris. You say, this is too soon, oh man, if we could only have one more day together. So something I need to tell him here. This is the only response you can get. You have to do something very specific to get to the other one there. So at the end, do we have enough hearts to get to Bit Na? I hope so. Let's click on it. Yes, we did. Of course we did. That's the ending part. So what do we do here? You can pick wine, whiskey. It does not matter. Get you the same next spot. Coat, body heat, those are the 2 choices you have. I picked them both. They both worked. They both got me to the last one. Neither of us would be happy. That is the final correct response you need. The first 2 don't matter. You get to the same spot, but neither would be happy is the correct thing to get the normal end. You have bad end. You think you would have good ending, but it just says normal ending. Again, the translation sometimes in this doesn't always work. We're going to look at the ranking for this. Ooh, Bit Na, number 2 so far. Let's give her an upvote. Why not? heck, we're here. I mean, let's just do it. So the first day this was out, it was actually young by a lot. And now it's your CEO boss. And Bitnaw's number 2. But there you have it. Please like and subscribe. These take a lot of time. They are a lot of fun to do. And we're going to do it for each one of these girls, and even maybe a special one as well. So we're going to put a full review up as this, up for the game, Don't Fool Me Beauties. This is one of these weird, quirky, fun games that is fun for no darn good reason. Fun to play, so like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Thank you.